The courts are with Ramaphosa. These are the chilling last words uttered and contained in the voice recording of some of the remarks made by the late Honorable Joemat-Pettersson.
Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Mqwebani's story was one that dominated the news. She weighed in on allegations of bribery and extortion by her and her husband, Mantla Skosana. The suspended public protector says she shared 2 recordings and 90 WhatsApp messages with the Hawks and SAPS, who've launched an investigation. Mqwebani believes this proves people were plotting to kick her out of her job.
The courts are with Ramaphosa. These are the chilling last words uttered and contained in the voice recording of some of the remarks made by the late Honorable Joemat-Pettersson. I have invited you as your public protector to inform you about definitely the biggest corruption scandal ever to hit the Parliament of the Democratic Republic of South Africa. Sadly, the scandal also implicates directly and indirectly the executive and the judiciary of South Africa.
She also played recordings of ANC member Tina Joemat-Pettersson, who died on the 5th of June. This was after the Ethics Committee warned her not to release audio evidence of bribery. Many in the Western Cape are still addressing the damage caused by massive storms and rain dumps. Thousands of people have been affected. Rivers have burst their banks, trees have been uprooted, homes badly damaged and roads destroyed. The devastating impact of the storms across the Western Cape. Citrusdal is cut off with the entrance to the town washed away. The nearby town of Wuppertal has also been severely affected. Residents' homes in a long list of informal settlements across the city are left waterlogged.
It's hot, it's really hot, you guys. It's cold, children must go to school, they can't go to school because the uniform of the children is wet. Everything is a mess.
City disaster risk management officials say the Easter River is the latest to have burst its banks following the rainfall, and yet it's not over. More cold and wet weather is heading in that direction. Defending a man who was once a powerful figure in the ruling party, former ANC Women's League President Batabile Dlamini says the party rushed to kick the former Secretary-General Ace Magashule out.
There will always be testing situations in the African National Congress, and the expulsion of people should be the last resort for the leadership.
So what next for Magashule? Are the rumours true he might join another party?
For me, here's a man who's got no currency inside the ANC, certainly can't see it outside. Here's a man who struggled with national politics, you know? They were giants, they were kings in their provinces, I keep saying. National politics dribbled him hard and fast, so I don't see what the comeback is. He says this moment is not the end to his political career. I can't see how he resuscitates it. It's definitely on the lifeline, but let's wait and see.
Honouring the Soweto uprising across the country.
Our initiatives, strategies and programs are geared towards providing a hand up as opposed to a hand out. We believe that when we give the youth a hand up, you enable them to see something inside themselves that they did not previously see. The goal is to make sure that young people see a chance that didn't exist before and know that they can do more than they thought they could before. We believe in the youth of our country. Hence, we will fight hard for the development and growth of our youth.
The Joburg mayor struggled to tell EWN what his education credentials are. What's this likely to do to his already troubled image? Action SA's call for a vote of no confidence in Kabela Gwamanda might stop the grand plans he's outlined.
All right, you've been very hesitant when it comes to answering the questions of your academic qualifications. You've clarified your academic qualifications to a certain extent. However, residents of Joburg still don't know whether you do have any or not. Why have you been hesitant when it comes to answering the question? Do you not have matric or maybe certain academic qualifications?
Okay. Firstly, I haven't been hesitant in responding to any question, first and foremost. I think the issue, or rather the question that you are raising, emanates from a CV that would have been circulated and that you have gathered information from, and therefore you'd like to see clarity. Yeah. And I'm coming to your question so that you don't ask a follow-up question. I've covered you and your residents as best I could. I've never hidden anything from whether council. I don't have a fake certificate from any higher learning institution in the city of Johannesburg. The only thing that I have is, they call it a national senior certificate.
A trick?
No, national. Oh, no. NIC, yes.
The power struggle in Frankfurt is leaving residents in the dark. Some 21 shareholders have invested more than 100 million rand in the construction of a 4-hectare solar power plant with the aim of generating their own electricity. But Eskom claims they cannot store the 3.8 megawatts generated by the solar plant on the national grid, as it could collapse the entire network. Rural Maintenance, a company contracted to the Mafube local municipality, of which Frankfurt falls under, has for the past decade been running the electricity network on behalf of the municipality. The family-run company took Eskom to the Gauteng High Court last month over the dispute regarding electricity generated from the solar plant in Frankfurt.
Acting Municipal Manager, Advocate Motusi Lepiana, alleges Rural Maintenance failed to comply with the terms of their contract and that residents were told not to pay their rates by the region's local business forum.
One, we don't sell our electricity. We entered into a contract that took that away. It's a big challenge. We are not gaining from a very important source, electricity. Two, we have got a very strong lobby group that tells people not to pay the municipality. As a result of those two sources of income, the municipality has collapsed. Rural, pay your dues to Mafube. Once Rural does that and talks to us and say, let's go and talk to Eskom, we can join them. We won't even go to court. There's no need to go to court.
There's an element of bad faith in one of the two parties. I mean, if the initiative is here, why is it that people cannot come to the party? Say, for argument's sake, there have been problems or whatever in the past, but whatever it is not bringing any solution to load shedding. What is it that we're looking for as communities and as business? Is that the current must be on. The current must be on so that we can keep jobs, so that we can provide food, and so that we can stabilize the economy. That's it. So there shouldn't be an element of mistrust between Mafube municipality and Rural. There shouldn't be an element of greedy between the two. We are into this together.
The community will now have to invest another 100 million rand on lithium-ion batteries to store the electricity generated from the solar plant. And that's it from me, Jane Dutton. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.